What's good, y'all? It's your boy Marsco, and I'm back with another interview. And today, I'm interviewing one of the hottest people in the area, one of the best musicians I know. Some would say he's the youngest to do it, the youngest in the game, Mr. RJ Yungg.
Yeah. That's good, bro.
Doing good. Thank you for coming on the platform today, man. How you feeling?
Excited to be here, man. Honestly, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling positive going into 2022. I'm just excited for this year, really.
That's awesome. Well, obviously, I know who you are, but can you give the people a little 30-second pitch about who you are?
For sure. Well, I'm RJ Yungg. I'm an 18-year-old artist out from Massachusetts. Really, I started rapping or making music seriously about a year ago. Really just kind of started on the TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is so, like, crazy. Like, just in this day and age, we got so many ways to actually, like, do it now. So it's, like, take advantage of everything. So, you know, I've been doing it for, just over a year now, and I love it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I love to hear that. Well, obviously, I'm looking at you now, and everybody on the camera can see who you are now. So I want to walk it back a little bit. Can you tell me a little bit like who you are when you were a kid? Like, where did you grow up, man?
For sure. Well, I always lived with my mom. I was born in Worcester, Massachusetts, which is like 40, 50 minutes, depending on where you're going, from where I live now. I was born there, lived there from Belchertown and back until I was like around 2. Moved back to Belchertown with my mom, and we lived with my grandparents for a little bit. My mom ended up buying an apartment, and I've always been in Belchertown, like school systems, like everything. I've been in this small town like my whole life, so like, you know, it's lit. But like, you know, I lived in that apartment for a while. Then I kind of moved into like 2 other houses, and one of those houses where I live now currently. And yeah, I'm a senior in high school now, so just trying to wrap that shit up. And that's the vibe, yo. We lit.
That's what's up, man. Well, it seems like you spend most of your time in Belchertown. Like, what do you do around here besides make music? Like, what are a couple of your hobbies, man?
Shit, literally, as of right now, I literally don't do much. Like, I really just hang out with like 2 of like my closest friends, like for the most part, like, and just kind of stay busy and try to stay away from like a lot of the other shit. But you know, in like a small town, like it's easy to get like caught up in shit because there's nothing to do. You know what I mean? So like, we doing stupid shit and stuff. So like, but yeah, I just try to stay busy and stay like productive, right as of now. But you know, yeah.
So how about when you were younger then, like middle school days? You know, like
shit. Middle school days.
Play sports or anything?
Yeah, like I've always played soccer, like since kindergarten. So I played that until my junior year in high school, and I'm a senior now, so a lot of years, I don't even know. But that shit was fun. Like, I still, like, love to watch it to this day. Like, huge soccer fan. I don't keep up with it as much as I used to, but, like FIFA and, like, all that shit, like, that shit slaps, bro. So, like...
So, like, got a favorite team? Who's your favorite team?
Shit, I loved SC Barcelona. Like, yeah. That was my shit. Like, Messi, like, I was always a Messi fan, like. That was my shit. So
right now, on the podcast, look into the camera. Who's better, Ronaldo or Messi?
Messi, always. I like, Ronaldo's nasty though. Like, don't get it wrong, like, but like, Messi's the GOAT for me. You feel me? That's just how it runs. That's just how it runs with me. You heard?
I mean, I feel you. I don't know nothing about soccer. I'm a basketball guy, so I'm gonna take your word for it. But hey, man, let's jump into the music. Like, when did you really find that passion for music? Like, how old were you?
Shit, like, well, I've been doing, like, just writing random shit ever since, like, the beginning of middle school, really. Like, and then I kind of started taking it more serious when I got into high school. And I want to say I really was like, okay, I want to take this and, like, make music a career, probably really, like, a little bit over a year ago, really when I started to actually like put shit down and like was more strategic about like the cards I wanted to play, because like really I was just kind of just doing it for whatever. And then I was like, oh, this shit's like fun. I like enjoy it, and like people say it's kind of hard, like, and I'm kind of just like messing around. So what if I like up it a little bit and like have fun with it, because I love to do it, but like also like, you know.
Yeah, go from like being passive with it to like really just like step in the front of the gas, right?
Exactly.
That's what's up. So like, can you talk a little bit like the evolution of your music? Like, were you just like a prodigy like when you first started, or like did you start off like you were little chips, or like what happened? Like, how did you get to RJ Yungg now, like the sound you're at?
Definitely not a prodigy. I'm still not a prodigy or anywhere close, but I started off like really just like, you know, kind of just trying to find shit that rhymed in a way. And I think I was kind of given like more naturally, like the flow came to me, like I was always able to like kind of maneuver myself on a beat. And I've always just loved music, like since a kid, like before I even started making it. Like I've always been listening to music throughout my childhood, and I was always tuned in and really like appreciated it. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So then, can you speak on some of your musical influences, like who you listen to growing up, or like who do you feel like inspires you?
Shit. I take inspiration from like new stuff that I see every day. I feel like I have so many artists that like I actually do love. Like I take inspiration like from like Polo G, like literally probably still to this day like my favorite rapper. Like I'm like a diehard Polo fan. You know what I mean?
Polo's the GOAT, man. I'll give you that.
Polo's fucking.
That's our modern day Lil Wayne, bro. Yeah, like we're gonna look back in like 10 years and be like, damn.
Polo, like, shit, and there's just so many different areas. Like I even be listening to like, just every type of music. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what really started to help me diversify the stuff I was making as well. Like when I started to listen to some more shit. You know what I mean? Because you kind of trap yourself in a box when you just listen to like one.
Facts. I feel you. Like obviously, like you know, I make music too, so I definitely feel that like when I first started rapping, I listened to drill music, so I started drill rapping. But like as I've opened my ears to like other kinds of music, like rock and roll, R&B, just like alternative shit like that, like it really makes me want to like make other music, or like even like still rapping, I can like pull something from like rock and roll, I can pull something from R&B, and like now you're making your own sound. And I definitely feel you on that. But I know like that TikTok's a really big platform for you, like, and like it definitely gives you like a lot of views and like a lot of eyes. Can you talk a little bit how you got into that? Like, how did that really start taking off for you?
Really, like, shit. Honestly, like I think in the beginning I really just had the app like everybody else did, like, and I just would say, oh, this shit's lit. And like my cousin, shout out Logan, like that's like my cousin. Like we grew up like always together because we're like the same age, you know. So he like did that shit before me, and he was like running up views, like, and like he had like one that like blew up with like 5 million views or something. And then I was like, yo, like we live in Belchertown. He just got 5 million views by like posting like a random text. Like it was nothing, like no content wise. It's just like, damn, like it can really like,
it can happen.
Yeah, so I kind of was like, you know what, I want to apply the pressure here. Like, I'm seeing, like, this TikTok, I'm hearing people talk about it, like, why don't I, this is, like, I got to do something, like, you know what I mean? So I started uploading on there, and at first it was, like, you know, damn, like, I kind of was, like, insecure about it. Like, I was like, bro, like, people are going to judge me for doing this. Like, I don't really want to be rapping on, like, TikTok, because like nobody knew that I really was like trying to do it, you know what I mean? And over time, like a little bit more views started coming in, and then people were starting to respect it more and kind of see what I was trying to do. And then one just like hit like really good numbers out of nowhere, and then I was like, all right, sick, like shit can just happen, like if you actually like do something. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna just keep going from there. Just kept uploading, and like shit was just going like bam, 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 just like, and I was like, all right, fuck. Got to a point where honestly I stopped uploading for a little bit, and like my views just like kind of crashed down. Like I got into this point where I was honestly like not in like a good headspace either, and I was just like not doing a lot of shit, and I was like, and I thought maybe in a way I almost was like, yo, I'm just getting these views, like I'm gonna post another one, I'm just gonna do the same thing, you know what I mean? I was slacking, like I started slacking. I got caught up in the views, I got caught up in the people who were DMing me and talking to me, and I was like, yo, this is crazy, like I'm about to fucking blow up, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it kind of taught me like a lot of lessons in a way at the same time. And it just taught me to stay more humble in a way. So, yeah. But the TikTok, honestly, shout out to TikTok. Like, it's a great platform, even though they took, like, so much stupid shit down. So, fuck that. But, like, you know, yeah.
Facts. Well, talk a little bit more about that. Like, can you talk to me about, what was going through your head, like, when you got that first viral video? Like, I know you were just saying that you felt like you were going to blow up or anything like that, but, like, when you got, like, because obviously you were just uploading, you said you were getting views here and there, but, like, when that first video hit, like, what happened in your head?
Honestly, it's not like, it wasn't like I expected it to be. Like, I honestly, like, wasn't, like, that, like, surprised and, like, either or, like, felt, like, one strong emotion towards, like, something. Like, I was super happy and, like, but I didn't, like, have that like crazy rush like that I really thought I was gonna have at the same time. Like almost because when the first video started popping, I was like, okay, like, yo, like this is crazy, like, but like I gotta stay down, like, and then a lot of them started just going up more, and then I think that's where I started to get caught up in it, and then I was like, fuck, you know, I can slack for a little bit, I can take a break, you know, like. Don't ever take a break in your craft. Like, always keep working on it unless you feel like you need a break. But yeah, honestly, it was a crazy feeling though. Like just seeing like just refreshing, and it was like 1,000 views like every second. I was like, holy fuck, like that's crazy. But at the same time, like
Nothing changed, you feel like?
yeah, like a lot did change in a way. Like I think all those videos blowing up did like a lot for me, even if it didn't do like a lot for me and like blowing me up, obviously. Like I'm not like a platinum charting artist right now. Right now,
yeah.
Keyword right now. But yeah. So TikTok, sick.
That was a TikTok. That was back then. Like, obviously, you still do it now, but I want to talk a little bit now currently. Like, obviously, your face is out there a lot now. Like, I see you've been doing shows. You've been dropping, like, a lot of music. You've been doing music videos. And I see, like, two people by your side constantly, like Michael Gilbert and DJ Amiri K. Can you talk a little bit about, like, that friendship and, like, that the team you got going on?
Well, say first of all, I've known Michael for, like, a really long time. Like, we go back, like, just like one reason, just like us being in this small town, you know what I mean? Like,
facts.
It's just like everybody knows each other type shit. And I actually met like Amir through Michael. Honestly, it's got to be getting close to like a year now. So I haven't known Amir nearly as long as I've known Michael. But yeah, no, we're all together like a lot. We kind of just work on our craft, you know. Michael does a lot of like content for me, which like is sick, and like I really appreciate. And HK does a lot of like just mixing, mastering, recording for me. So it's really like a blessing to like have two like good people who want to help me succeed in what I'm doing, and you know, like as them doing this, like when this all pays off, like I of course like plan to, you know, give back those favors that they've all gave me, because, you know, I couldn't have done half of what I've done without them. So, you know, can't forget that shit.
Facts. Gotta have a good team around you. Just gotta have good people in general. Surround yourself with good people. So, just going off of that, like I said, you're making a lot of moves. You're doing a lot of great things. Like, where do you see RJ Yungg in 5 years?
RJ Yungg in 5 years. You know, it's crazy to say because I can't like predict it, but I can see it like in a way, you know what I mean? Like I feel like in 5 years I'll be really like kind of like in that like leading position, like kind of taking charge of the game and like really like applying pressure. You know what I mean? Like I think I'll be in a good position all around in like 5 years.
You still see yourself in Massachusetts in 5 years?
Maybe, but like probably not like permanently here. You know what I mean? I probably won't like live in Mass in 5 years. I don't think. I think I'll probably be out somewhere that's just more easy for me to do what I want in a way.
Bigger market?
Yeah, just stuff like that. Like just like places like just like hot spots, like just like New York and like LA and like just stuff like that. Like I don't know where I'm gonna eventually settle down, but in 5 years, billboards. You feel me?
Billboards? Yes, I like that. Gonna have a couple of golden records sitting here, a couple of platinum records sitting around. Of course. That's fine, man. I love to hear that. Well, I appreciate you doing this interview. Like, is there anything you want to shout out? Is there anything coming up that people should be looking out for from RJ Yungg?
Yes. So shout out. Honestly, I want to shout out my team again, like Michael and Amir, always being by my side and always doing work with me. It's always like good. And single dropping SRT. I'm dropping a single on the 20th. So that's like, I don't know if this interview will already be out, or it's probably not going to be out by then. But when you see this, go stream that shit.
SRT.
It's a heater. HK is working on it right now. He's mixing, matter of fact, over in the corner. So, hey, that's all I'm gonna say. You know, I'm gonna keep it.
Keep it brief. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple, but
like he said, that was RJ Yungg, Mr. Whoa Whoa Whoa, the man. By the time this interview comes out, the single SRT will be out.
Yes,
you better
sir.
go bump
Stream that shit, man. Stop playing.
Heck yeah, man. I appreciate you. You lit.
Appreciate it, Brody. Yeah.